Hey everybody, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Welcome. This is Sean. I do sneakers, I do travel, and everything in between. Alright, that's a little dark. Give me 1 second. Alright. Think that's better. So yeah, here we go. Thanks for pulling up. This is my vlogger setup episode. The idea is that I'm going to show you the equipment I use for vlogging, and I'm convinced at this point in my YouTube thing, that I have good equipment, you know, to each his own, right? And equipment that works is personal, and as I said, I believe I have the stuff that work for me. I'm convinced I have a good camera that works. It's not the most expensive, it's not state of the art, I don't think so, but it's a camera that works. I have a great microphone, I believe I have a great microphone. I have a great second camera. I have a working Samsung Note phone that I use for B-roll and stuff. I have a tripod that works. I have good lighting, I guess. You be the judge of that. I got stuff, right? And I want to share with you the stuff that I use for vlogging. But before we do that, I want to be honest with you and say that I'm not sure how to proceed with the episode. Obviously, the stuff that I'm using right here, like this microphone and this camera, these are the equipment that I want to showcase to you. And you know, when you want to showcase something, the best way to go about it is to have it in your hand and you talk as you go. And I don't know, I might switch to my phone and pull this camera out of the tripod, and you know what? Let's give it a go. Alright, that's not too bad. So guys, this is my Samsung. I'm using the Samsung phone to film this clip, right? And I attached my microphone to the phone. We're gonna get to the microphone later, so obviously I'll need to... Oh no, when we get to the microphone, I actually don't need to unplug the microphone because I can show it to you like this while I speak. Right, but we'll get to the microphone later. This is the Samsung, which means I have my main recording device on hand. Isn't that cool? I just hope this turns out nicely when I get to edit this. But so far so good. I am liking the quality on this Samsung. So this is my Panasonic LUMIX G7. It's an absolute workhorse, and if you ask me, it's the best camera around in terms of price, in terms of features. It's a bang for a buck camera. If you're looking to get your first vlogging camera, or first serious camera for that matter, consider the LUMIX brand. You know, this is the G7, this is the base model, but it's packed with features, and it's not that expensive. Expensive is relative, right? But for what it has and for what it can do, it's the best deal around. Okay guys, let's get to the details of my LUMIX G7. Here you go. So let me show you the camera first. Let's go around. Right, so finger stains over there. That's touch screen, by the way. There's the dials, right? That's what it looks underneath. Right. This is 39,000 pesos. It comes with your kit lens. This is the standard 14 to 42 lens. It's wide enough for vlogging, 14. The lower the number, the wider, all right? So this is a 14 to 42. And it does the job for me. If you can afford to buy a 10 or an 8, because those lenses exist, they're super wide, go for it. But 14, for me, it does the job. I absolutely love the body of the G7. It's light, it's compact, looks premium, right? Looks like an expensive camera, if that matters to you. So yeah, that's the G7. It's an ultra high definition 4K camera. So for the price, 38,000 pesos, you get 4K. you can adjust it to 1080, you can adjust it to 720, you can adjust the frame rate. I love the body, it's very versatile. And it's speaking of versatile, you can use Olympus lenses on my LUMIX, on LUMIX bodies, right? So one of the first things you need to know about the LUMIX G7 is that this is a mirrorless camera. It's a micro four thirds camera. This is not a DSLR, okay? Novices make the mistake of describing or identifying cameras that look like this as DSLRs. You know, if it has a handle like that, if there's flash on top here, if you can attach a lens, the assumption is that it's a DSLR. Hey Sean, what's your DSLR? What DSLR do you use? That's a nice LUMIX DSLR, right? But it's a mirrorless camera, right? The difference between mirrorless and DSLR warrants a separate episode. So if you're that interested, right here, right now, just do your research first. But mirrorless is a thing. It's a revolution or something. Read up on it. But mirrorless is typically lighter, and you know, they're if not as competitive, sometimes they're better. You know, to each his own. So it's a mirrorless camera. To me, this is my perfect vlogging camera because it's perfect for vlogging in a sense that it has a swivel out screen. So when you vlog, you see yourself. Right? So, yep. It's also great because it has a mic jack here on the left side, right? And your microphone, you can put that on top here. It has a hot shoe / cold shoe. Pardon me, I don't know the difference. Hot shoe, cold shoe. Let's just call it a shoe. It has a shoe thing on top here, and you can attach your microphone over here. Right, and I'm going to show you pictures. I might show you a video of the full setup with my Joby tripod, and I'm going to show you how it looks. Right, so it's awesome like that. It's got a mic jack here. It's got the hot shoe / cold shoe where you can mount your microphone, or if you don't need a microphone, you can put a light on top here like this. So, all right. That's my light, portable light over here. Okay. Yep. So it swivels out. What's going on, man? Come on. There we go. It's the Samsung. Okay, it's still the Samsung. It's not really built for filming. You know, it does the job, but pardon me if it loses focus every so often. All right. One of the best things about the side swivel is that you could still utilize the hot shoe, right? Some cameras I know of, certain Canons and Sonys, they have a selfie mode where you can flip the screen upward like this. The screen flips up like this. But the problem with that is that when the screen is up on selfie mode, you can no longer use the hot shoe. You get me? So this is awesome. You can swivel it to the side and you can put your microphone. You can still use your microphone. It's going to look something like this. Okay, so yep. I wanna use the LUMIX again because I'm not sure about the quality I'm giving you with my Samsung. Yeah, let's use the LUMIX again and let's go. Okay, we are back. This is the LUMIX. I'm shooting on the LUMIX. There has to be a difference, right? There's gotta be a difference. Tell me if you don't see any difference. All right, but this is supposed to be the better camera. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about the microphone. This is my Audio Technica AT8024. AT8024. All right, let me show you. Are you getting that? There you go. There you go. So, yep. It's an expensive microphone, guys. This goes for $250 on the Audio Technica website. It's almost 13,000 pesos. Yeah, you gotta have good audio, right? It's an investment. My philosophy is, if you have bad audio, you have a bad vlog. That's it. You can say the same for if you have bad video, you have a bad vlog. But if I were to choose between good audio or good video, and you can only have one, I'd pick good audio, right? Because bad video, you could easily fix. You can get better lighting, go to a different location, just change the angle. But if you're a vlogger who's been identified to have, if you have a reputation of having bad audio, viewers may not come back. And this is how I do it. When I do my sit-down vlogs, when I do my shoe reviews, when I do my monologues, I mount my Audio Technica microphone on a JOBY 1K. And this JOBY 1K, I also use this for my field vlogging. All right, we're gonna get to the JOBY later on, but the great thing about this Audio Technica mic is that it has a cold shoe or hot shoe. I still don't know the difference. You could mount this on your camera because it's a camera mount microphone primarily, but you could use this, you could mount this on tripods as well, because it has, you could screw it on. So you see that hole here. You could screw it on to a JOBY or a regular tripod, and this is my setup. This is what it looks like. There you go. And look at this wire here. This is an audio jack. It's a male-female 3.5 or 3.55, 3.5 audio jack, because obviously the camera is over there and the mic has to be here. Now I want the mic close to my mouth, so you get all the goodness. Let's now move on to the JOBY, my portable GORILLAPOD. Let me just transfer this microphone to another tripod so I could show you the JOBY. There you go. This is the JOBY 1K, 2,900 pesos. There are bigger JOBYs, obviously, but this is the one I bought because this, I believe, is the perfect size for me. In terms of portability, you have it. They're not too chunky, they're not too long, they're just the right size. And for the weight of my LUMIX G7, for the size of my LUMIX G7, this does the job. Vloggers would recommend for you to get the JOBY. I don't know if there's a 3K. I believe there's a 3K. But the 5K is, I believe, the most popular GORILLAPOD. It's bigger than this. It's chunkier. It's longer. But I obviously went with the 1K because it's all I'll ever need, right? It clings onto trees, onto bars perfectly. I have enough length here to for it to wrap around a tree, branch, or a bar. It will do the job, and it's stable enough. As I said, it carries my G7 perfectly. It's probably not suitable for bigger cameras, like I don't know. Give me a big Canon with a cage and a mic and the lights. This may not support that kind of rig, but for what I use it for and for what I have, the JOBY 1K, 2,900 pesos. Okay, we've covered the camera, we've covered the microphone, and the JOBY. I'm going to show you my main tripod. I'm going to need my Samsung for that. A T600EX photo and video tripod. Right, so there you go. I'm loving the BENRO, man. I love my tripod. 1,500 pesos, 1,600, I believe. It's a Henry's pickup, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot where I bought this, but they're not too expensive for the quality and for what it can do, for the sturdiness and all. 1,500, 1,600. That's a good deal. So we have this carry-on light over here. I did show you this piece earlier when we were talking about the LUMIX. Yeah, I forgot the brand. I threw away the box, but I got this at Henry's. 600, 700 pesos. Lighting is important, you know. Video, photo, that's all about lighting. I'll show you one cool feature, right? So you got this. You have your soft white light, but you can replace the filter with this yellow filter on the back, and it's magnet action. So you get this, right? That's yellow. Bring it back to what happened here. The battery fell off. Sorry. You're back to white again, right? And it's dimmable, so it's an awesome investment. Take this with you when you're out in the field, you're remote vlogging. When lighting conditions are poor, at least you can manage it with your carry-on light. There you have it, guys. This video is turning out to be way longer than I expected. Don't mean to bore you. We're gonna end it. If you have questions, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Let's have a conversation, okay? Before we go, I'd like to remind you that your value as a person is not measured by what's on your feet. Be kind. That's more important than sneakers. I'll see you next time.